As many of you probably know, we just passed the 1-year anniversary that marked the beginning of the invasion back a couple weeks ago. And we at Fidelis thought this would be a good time to, sit down and discuss some of the trends, some of the lessons learned, and some of what we think the next steps might be as we move forward into this conflict and prepare for, future conflicts that might be coming down the pipeline. As Elizabeth mentioned, my name is Nathan Sisson. I'm the threat intelligence lead over on the threat research team here at Fidelis Cybersecurity. When we're talking about what a cyber conflict is, we're really talking about nation state versus nation state, government versus government, using the full breadth of their capabilities to try to disrupt, destroy, and deny the use of networked assets. So things like military networks, diplomatic networks, targeting critical infrastructure, trying to cause physical harm to the citizens of other countries, things along these lines. And I'm going to make the argument here that the events that we're seeing in Ukraine, and for our purposes, we're really talking about from about 2014 onwards, with some of the precursor events leading up to the invasion. That all of these activities together really constitute the first genuine cyber war that we've seen, that goes along with kind of the traditional kinetic actions of the military conflict of all of this. As we talk through all of this, I want you to think about, what are we seeing these cyber actors, especially in the nation state space? What objectives are they going after? What are these small objectives that are moving the goalposts forward every time? And what can we as security practitioners, as business owners, what can we do to, slow these objectives, to stop them in their tracks, where, we're not actually, directly responding to them in an offensive manner, but we can tighten up the defenses and slow them down. We've broken this down into 4 real main categories here. The first one is the prevalence and use of wiper malware going out and trying to create the physical effects in the world. The second one is the use of distributed denial of service attacks and really the limitations that come along with that. The third category is the use of hybrid warfare. And this is really, nation states using all of the tools available at their disposal to try to achieve their political and strategic objectives. So, blending of digital effects and physical military efforts. And things we won't really discuss too much in this presentation, but it also includes things like economic measures, diplomatic approaches, covert actions, really all of the tools that they have. And the last category we'll discuss here is the democratization of cyber capabilities, how the bar has been lowered so far, that the knowledge has spread, and there's so many tools available that really your average citizen can go out and join this type of conflict. But we do see a couple of kind of new and novel approaches being taken here. So the use of social media to track battlefield progress is something that the Ukrainians have seen quite a bit of success with, being able to geolocate troop positions and concentrations of, ammo storage and military facilities and line that up for long range strikes. But then also, more interesting to me at least, is kind of the efforts that we're seeing come out of the open source intelligence community, being able to use these videos and these pictures to really track the progress of what's happening. Being able to mark how many tanks are destroyed, how many personnel are being lost, the rate of ammo expenditures, and really compare that back to, known publicly available information from before the conflict. And it really is able to stitch together this picture of how the conflict is going that we've really never seen before. The nice thing about this is something that's pretty easy to, contract out to experts and third-party companies, and just kind of as a self shout-out, this is what we on the Fidelis Threat Research team, this is what we do all day long. We're constantly working to keep our data feeds updated, to push out to our tools to make sure that systems stay up to date and can detect these threats that are coming out every day. So again, it's this idea of just integrating this into your daily operations and making sure that you're aware of the threats that are out there and have detections and mitigations in place to counter them. We as the private industry should go out and seek these opportunities, because we can also provide very valuable information back to them about, what it's like to do the day-to-day running of this critical infrastructure. Bring our technical expertise to the table to discuss with them where we think, they can be of the most assistance. And really, it just can be this symbiotic partnership between the two of us.